Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Geek Tweaks. I'm Dustin. Today we're going to be taking a look at something I think is pretty cool. That's kind of why I bought it. That's why we usually buy things. I ordered this from Amazon about a week ago. Have been using it. I had it overnighted, so I have been using it for about 5 or 6 days or so now, depending obviously on how long I've had it. It is a Bluetooth gamepad. It's compatible with iOS, Android. I don't know why I said iOS first. I hate iOS, but Android, iOS, Windows, Mac. If you've got Bluetooth, anything that supports a Bluetooth controller, you can use this with that. It's very easy to set up. There's not some special app or anything you have to have, so it's really nice and easy to pair. This is the iPega Red Spider telescoping controller. The name Red Spider is on the box. It actually comes in a really nice box, so if you're a box freak like I am, that's something that's going to concern you a little bit. But you're not going to really see Red Spider on the Amazon page. At least I didn't very much. It's not really referred to as that very often. It's just the PG-9055. That's 9055 if you're going to search for it. Like I said, it's a telescoping controller. I'll go ahead and show it to you so you know what I'm talking about. What telescoping means is that it is a stretchy controller, I guess. It's just kind of spring compressed, so it's going to stretch to accommodate different phone sizes and even small tablets in this case. It is kind of set up to where you're going to, not kind of, it's very set up to where you're going to put your phone in between it right here in the middle. That's something that interested me a lot for, just ergonomics and practicality, and just functionality overall. One of the main things I was interested in this controller for is the fact that I was hoping that I could use drastic with it and still be able to reach the gamepad or the touch screen. And I can, so let me answer that question right now. I can reach the touchscreen very well. It's narrow enough that I have no problem reaching that. So the other thing I was kind of concerned about is how it was going to look on the phone. I was hoping this wasn't going to be some huge thing that's going to look really dorky and just too big to want to use it for something like that. But it's not. It's very comfortable. I'll kind of go over the design really quick. First of all, this is what I believe to be, I'm not an expert on this specific device, but what I believe to be the second iteration of this type of controller from iPega. The first one was the iPega 9023, I think it was 9023. In my opinion, I've seen it on Amazon for a long time, and it's kind of what I was looking for, but it was just really rounded. It looked kind of old, and dated. Just wasn't a big fan of it, so I just didn't pull the trigger. I don't know if this is very new. I had first seen it on Amazon just a couple of weeks ago, maybe a few weeks ago or so, and I just really liked the way that it looked. I liked the reviews. I liked, the functionality of it, and just overall the way that it looks. That's kind of what we're looking for. It's just what looks good and what we enjoy. So as far as build quality goes, I'll kind of just go over the, what's on the device and how the device works and what it feels like. So number one, I'll go ahead and say, as far as the layout goes, it's going to be very comfortable to people that have done any console gaming, especially if you're a Microsoft Xbox fan. It's got the same button layout. On the face keys here, you've got your A, B, Y, and X. You've got a full D-pad right here. You've got both sticks with L3 and R3. That's the inward click of the sticks there. And then you also have all four shoulder buttons up top. So R1, R2, L1, and L2. Secondly, on the face here, other than just your main buttons, I guess start and select are included in the main buttons. You've also got a home button, which is nice. That doubles as the power key. So if you don't know that, or if you got the device and like me were unsure and the manual is either in really bad English or just not English at all, there is no power switch at all. The switch on the side here just changes it from Android to iOS mode. You do have a micro USB port there, which it does come with a charging cable, which is nice. Most people have a lot of them, especially if you're an Android user. And then you've also got one last button here on the front. This is just a battery indicator. If you just hold that down for a second, it'll light up the lights here. I've had it for about a week and been using it pretty steadily, and haven't charged it at all, so that's really impressive. The specifications on the Amazon page state that this is a 300 milliamp hour battery. It is rechargeable, so you don't have to worry about AA's or AAA's or anything like that. Any third-party batteries at all. It's all integrated. But what I was saying is, on Amazon it says 300 milliamp hours. On the back here it says 500, so I'm not really too sure. Like I said, battery life has been tremendous, so that's really all we're worried about. As far as comfort goes, They do have a couple of things that accommodate that. Not only can you set it to fit your phone and make that the pad further apart based on the size of your phone. You can also, if you have larger hands, my hands aren't huge, but the way that it was when I got it and the way a lot of more inexpensive Bluetooth gamepads are that I've had, that my hands just kind of overhang and it's not very comfortable. This kind of killed that problem with these right here. There's just these two little red dial type deals on the bottom. You just kind of screw that and you can see it kind of moving in right there. When you buy the device, when you get it out of the box, it's going to be set like this on either side. I have mine stretched out just to be more comfortable for me, and you can set it however you want. It'll stay wherever you leave it. So that's really nice. That's kind of why I want it. It just looks modern, it looks sleek and has a nice feel to it. Very comfortable. I've used it for hours and hours at a time. And it's been extremely comfortable. I haven't had any problems with comfort or cramping or anything like that. It's just a good device, and it feels very solid, feels nice. When you get it out of the package and you kind of decompress it like this, you just stretch it. It's just spring compressed, like I said. It just kind of pulls itself back together. If you just pull it apart without your phone, it does feel a little weak. Don't worry about that, because I kind of thought the same thing because I pulled it apart before I actually put my phone in it. You do have rubber pads here that are going to help kind of stick to your phone, two on the back here that are going to stick to the back of your phone, and then one on either end here, so on the sides. And that's going to hold your phone in place. I haven't had any problems with instability or anything like that. My phone's sliding or moving around or anything, and it definitely hasn't fallen out. That's obviously one of the things we'd be worried about with a controller like this. Haven't had any problems with that, and comfort is just phenomenal. So it's a nice device as far as the design and the comfort, buttons and everything. If I haven't already mentioned, they have a good tactile feel to them. They click. The buttons that you'd want to click. The buttons that I particularly prefer to be a little mushier are the triggers here, and then the bumpers right here on the top. But it's good. There's really no dead zone that I've noticed in the sticks here, so that's nice. If you're somebody like me that's really particular about every little detail, overall it's great. So I'll go ahead and show you what it looks like on the phone, and then I'm not going to do a lot of gaming in this video. I won't really do any gaming. I'm just going to show you. I'm going to boot up Drastic if you're like me and this is kind of what you're looking for. I'll just set it up in here. Go ahead and turn it on. You just press and hold this button, the home button here, for about 2 seconds. It'll turn on and flash a few times, and usually it connects here within 4 seconds. So it's really fast. And then it is integrated to work with the entire OS. With Android, you can control the entire operating system. So that's really nice. I'll just jump into Drastic and just show you that I can reach the screen here. And we'll just continue. We'll just load up Super Mario Bros. You can see you can set up the screens just like a Nintendo DS would be, but it's 10 times more comfortable than a DS. Let's see, I can still reach from here. I can still reach the screen just fine, no problem. And I'm kind of stretching this way, but when it's in my hands like this, I can reach the entire screen. I can even reach across it with one thumb, which is nice. So if that's what you're looking for, that'll hopefully answer your question, guys. Overall, I give the controller a 10 out of 10. I recommend it if this is something you're looking for. If you're looking for this specific device, hopefully this video, kind of gives you the answers you're looking for. If you're just looking for a gamepad, I've used a lot of them. This is the best gamepad I've used for a phone. It just makes the most sense to me. So it's really nice overall. I definitely recommend it. It's worth the purchase for sure. Being only 30 bucks, it's really nice. Anyways, guys, I started a new job, so that's kind of why over the past week or whatever I haven't uploaded a video. With this new job, my schedule should be a lot better than my previous job, so I should be able to get a video out. I'm gonna hope for probably every Monday, so look for that, guys. For those of you that have already subscribed, I certainly appreciate it. If you liked this video, leave a thumbs up below. If you have any questions or comments, be sure to leave those in the comment section. And if you like what I'm doing, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, guys, and it helps a lot. Thanks, guys, and have a good one.